coming out of my cage, and I've been doing just fine. Gotta be down because I want it all. Hi, my loves. So today we are diving deep into your ancient tantric self, what you used to enjoy in those temples, the men that you attracted. You ever feel like when you're by yourself, before you can even touch up on yourself, the energy that you carry, those wanted fantasies that you always desired to complete, to experience, but too taboo to talk about in public because you don't want to be judged. Well, this is a non-judgment zone, baby, so we're going to dive deep into those little fantasies because you don't have to worry about being judged here, baby. I accept you. Okay, so we're going to dive into these questions right here, baby, because we want to unlock the sensuality that you have in your ancient past lives, because we want you to break free, enjoy yourself, enjoy the fantasy, and we shall begin. What rhythm does your body remember from another lifetime? What rhythm does your body remember from another lifetime? Because you know that we come from times where it is very secret. Control. You always had the control, you feel what I'm saying, back in your ancient time self, because you were able to, you have those piercing eyes that'll just get a man or woman to just fall into you. Like you have those seductive eyes. You ever heard of someone ever telling you your eyes tell a story? Or when you're ever having intercourse, those eyes piercing the souls, it feels like a whole different type of connection? Yeah, babies, that's exactly that. What sound did your mother never let you make in pleasure? Because you know how we get suppressed and stuff like that. We're going through different types of things where we're trying to embrace our sensuality, but we get judged and suppressed because their mothers and forefathers try to do that to them. Yes, you had to leave home. You had to leave your nest. You feel what I'm saying? This is like you had to separate yourself from parents or a parent figure because you wanted yours. It's time for you to embrace yourself, baby. It's time for you to step into your power. So you had to leave home, you know, because it was a hard decision. It was really a hard decision to do, but now that you're in the midst of it all, you feel a little freedom, somewhat of a guilt, but freedom. And you always felt limited, you know what I'm saying? Like you can't express yourself freely, you know what I'm saying? Which ancestor's hands taught your thighs to open? For some of your ancestors, I'm getting that some of their names were Elvador, Lena. That's going to apply to certain people. But your ancestors always literally gave you the purpose to daydream, okay? She came to you through your dreams, and she said, listen, okay, you're going to daydream. You spent a lot of time fantasizing, okay? Always being amongst your energy, always wanting to feel that sexual feeling that you always wanted to reenact. You wanted to role play. You're into role play, foreplay. You love the idea of being worshipped, okay? So you're always like I said, you're always in the midst of just really staying into your own energy. You spend a lot of time alone, okay, from manipulation and deception because you don't have time for people who are not on your vibrations or your level, okay? Or who judge you for your fantasies and the things that you want to reenact. But a lot of our fantasies is what we've lived in our past lives that we are daydreaming about because it has happened already. You love to express yourself too when you're alone and you feel more free, you know what I'm saying? You call forth and manifest for individuals who can share the like-minded energy that you have. But a lot of people, and this goes for some, that a lot of people in your area or where you're from, they're not vibrating on your vibration or your frequency of that. So you spend a lot of time pleasuring yourself mostly. Yes, you love to give and receive, okay? You love sharing mutual exchange of ecstasy, you know what I'm saying? So this is what's always like coming to you, because it's a simple fact is that you're a giver, okay? And you love to receive, so you want the same energy amplified back to you, okay? You want to taste the ecstasy of being seen, being heard, being valued, and you want to reenact your fantasies with like-minded people, individuals who are on your vibration, okay? For a lot of people that you're amongst, or just where you come from, a lot of people are not on that type of vibration or energy, but you do, for most, connect with people through online, you know what I'm saying, that you feel have that same vibration and that feeling. You ever just be up at nighttime and you have that craving, you know what I'm saying? That feeling of wanting more, to experience more, to tap into your inner goddess. Spirit guides, what secret color does the collective pulse turns when they are excited? Ooh, you got that little mischievous color. I'm giving like a reddish or a blue for some of you guys. You have that power, you feel what I'm saying? That your body, the pulse in your body is what reenacts the feeling, okay? Yes, you just want to feel whole, you know what I'm saying? Which you are very whole, but it's a simple fact that it comes mostly from your heart chakra, okay? You're feeling this mostly at nighttime, fantasizing, getting into a deep daydream. A lot of you guys are just wanting to connect with your ancient temple self of what you used to, okay? You want excitement in your life, celebration, as far as with the simple fact of feeling. You want that ecstasy, like yeah. You just been feeling a little moody, you know what I'm saying? But just like I said, or people around your area, like they not, they don't want to go deep into the fantasy the way you want to. So it's like you're feeling a little moody. You know what I'm saying? Like just disappointed at what you're getting at right now. But baby, they say that you're definitely going to be manifesting something. That keep fantasizing, because you about to manifest something real lovely into your life. That person is coming, and that person, what if I told you, is from your ancient past self. They can feel you calling through the veil, through your fantasies, and you're awakening that sensuality part of yourself, okay? So embrace that.